Hey you guys, welcome to my new kitchen. I want to quickly say I'm sorry if there's an echo. Please let me know if it's way too annoying. I do not have a headset, a microphone, and I think that might be something I need to invest in. But I love my new kitchen, so I want to be able to do some videos from here because I think it's just the perfect place. And I've got natural light, and I hope this works. I hope this works, but please let me know if it's really, really annoying. So I've got the meal plan here for week 1, and I've got some notes. I really want to just go through some things. Bottom line, this first week is pretty straightforward. There's no real time-intensive recipes in here. If you look at it, you might be like, holy cow, there's a lot of salads. And really that is because I want to get this first week off on the right foot. I want to really, this might be one of the harder weeks because we're really cutting out, well, we're going to cut out sugar, correct? All artificial sugars. We're cutting out gluten. If you're a bread person, you will feel that this week. I would also love, I don't really state this anywhere, but guys, I would love to see you abstain, is that the word? From alcohol. Alcohol is, well, it helps you put the weight on. Let's just put it that way. It really, really, really does. It's a lot of sugar and we want to get rid of it. I get all the time, I know a lot of you are wine drinkers. If you just can't give it up, then you can't give it up, and there's not a fire burning in you to give it up. That's your choice. Just don't complain. Don't complain. But otherwise, I want to challenge you to give up alcohol during this challenge. That's an added deletion. So if that's too much of a shock for you, then maybe next time in my next challenge you can set that goal for yourself. But it just doesn't help in the grand scheme of things at all. At all. If anything, it makes us feel worse because of the sugar. Sugar is something I'm going to talk about a lot in a separate video, but it's kind of the devil, and it does a lot of stuff. I'm going to wait to the next video, but you're going to feel a little bit of a withdrawal this week if you are into sugar. Which most everything has sugar, so most of us are into sugar. Me too. Hey guys, I'm not perfect. I wanted to say too that I don't expect perfection. I don't want, well, of course, I'd love for you to stick to this meal plan 100%. I don't expect that though. We are human. This is reality. A lot of us have kids, we have jobs, we have husbands, we have so much going on, just so much going on. So I like to say 80-20. 80% of the time you eat from this meal plan. Now, this is not a cop-out, you guys. This is not a cop-out. I'm just telling you, don't beat yourself up if one day you mess up a little bit. And it's not even a mess up. Well, maybe it is, but I don't want you to think that I think you messed up. Maybe you just didn't find the time to plan and you had to make the best choice possible. I know for my family, we have all of a sudden gotten really busy after school. I've gotten the kids and stuff, which I never had them in anything before. And all of a sudden, it's just been in the last month that this has happened. And I'm like, holy cow, I get it now. If I don't have meals planned, it is so hard to get home at 6:30 or 7 and make a meal. So I found us stopping at Subway. Well, guess what? You can do at Subway. Get a wrap, not bread. Get some deli meat. I would rather you take away the cheese because we're trying to get rid of dairy. Dairy just causes, for a lot of people, some indigestion. Even if it doesn't cause indigestion, it also helps with bloating and things. Let's just try and get rid of dairy. If you can. Once in a while, maybe a yogurt for dessert, because I know a lot of you, or for snack, because I know a lot of you like that. But otherwise, I really want to see us try it and see if we feel better. I know I didn't. I have no digestion problems, but I sometimes get bloated, and I realize dairy because I love ice cream. So, and I will have a little bit of ice cream sometimes on my cheat meal. And we're going to talk about that in a second. But so Subway, let's just say, okay? So I'm going to Subway, and I'm like, shoot, but it's actually not that hard. I get some turkey meat, some veggies, in a lettuce wrap. And it's not 100% because I don't know where all of that came from. I don't know where the meat was sourced. But guess what? That is an awesome substitution when you're in a stressful situation, like what am I going to eat? So there are things you can do, and you need to pre-plan, like what am I going to do if I'm out with the kids and we're all stressed but my kids want to go somewhere to eat? What am I going to do? Have a plan. And I hopefully will give you some more ideas like that during this challenge. But I realize more than ever where a lot of you are at, if you don't prep and plan, it's so easy to fall off plan. And I don't want you to be too hard on yourself. But I do want you to hold yourself accountable a little bit. Here's the other thing. If you screw up one day, don't throw your towel in. Where's my towel? Okay, I don't know where it is. Don't throw your towel in. Get up the next morning and make it a good day. And I guess I meant don't throw your towel in for the rest of the week. Get up the next day, get back on plan. That's an excuse for the rest of the week. Just to, I screwed up, so I'm gonna, no. You signed up for this to make changes. So I'm gonna be really strong about that. You do not give up. If you mess up, which we all will, you give it a minute and be mad for a minute and then let it go and get back on plan. Okay, but the main point here was 80-20. 80-20. If you are doing 80% of the time the right thing, I think you're being very successful, and it's reality, okay? So I'm gonna quickly go through a couple things here. This meal plan is a little lower on the carb, well, maybe a lot lower on the carbs for a lot of you. It's more emphasis on vegetables, on protein, and healthy fats. Please contact me if you're having a lot of trouble with energy. It could be so many different things. It may not be, it could be sleep. It could be you're not drinking enough water. I really want you to drink water. I really, really want to stress that, and we will be stressing that. But I will give you, and you'll see some resources on this, on some healthier carbs to add in if you need to. It might be that, yeah, we've cut the carbs too much for you. Now, I do not count calories. I don't even need any questions about it. If you want to count calories, you're going to have to put this stuff in yourself. These meal plans are anywhere from about 1,800 to 2,200 calories a day. For the most part, that's just a ballpark, you guys, which is pretty darn good for an active woman, okay? If you are a guy, or if your husband is doing this with you, you may need to up his calories for sure, and that's just with portion control. You can just give him more portions. And that's something I wanted to talk about. My plans, because I don't count calories, I just believe that takes so much time that not many people do it, and in my experience, not many people do. So what I stress more is learning correct portion sizes. And I have a resource on the members only page with just some correct portion sizes. And so I want you to go to that. And I also just want you to think, one serving of everything. So either you're using ideally a salad plate to put all your food on. If it's a regular size plate, just don't fill it all the way to the brim. Eat that first. Give yourself 20 minutes before you freak out and say, I'm so hungry, I gotta eat more. Give yourself 20 minutes. Drink some more water. Be patient and see if, as your food starts to digest and settle, if you feel full. If you are following this meal plan, now not the first 2 days, those are detox days, that's a separate thing. If you're following the meal plan, for the most part, you should feel pretty full. There's going to be some of you who are not going to feel full and may need a second snack during the day. And again, I will address that, but that is okay to do. But for the most part, if you're getting your fats in, those keep you satisfied longer. And if you're not, we may have to up your fats a little bit. Everyone's different, so just contact me so we can kind of work through some things with you, okay? But for the most part, this meal plan is lower carb, more emphasis obviously on vegetables and the higher fats, healthy fats and proteins. We are cutting out sugar. We are cutting out gluten as much as possible, dairy as much as possible, alcohol as much as possible. Sorry, I don't like to talk about what we're cutting out. I really like you to rephrase it and think about what we're adding to we're editing your diet. Diet edit, it kind of works if that makes sense. But we're adding to some wonderful things that your body is just craving that it doesn't even know, and will operate so much better if you get this healthy food in and you feed your cells, and from the inside out you will start to feel more energy and vibrant, and you won't age as quickly if you get sugar out of here. I'm getting off topic. Okay, Okay, so everything is interchangeable, but I want you to be careful. So everything like snacks, proteins, if you don't want to have tuna like Tuesday night, I'm not a big tuna fan, so I might have chicken. That is okay, but you have to change your grocery list. The other thing you have to do is, well, the other thing that concerns me is if you start changing too much, you're gonna fall off track, and that's not what we want. So if you're a personality who when you get off plan, you just fall apart, then you probably should try to stick to this plan as much as possible. Bottom line though, I get this question all the time. I already said it. You can switch a protein for a protein, a snack for a snack, a smoothie for a smoothie. If you like smoothies for breakfast and really don't want to have pumpkin pancakes, have a smoothie for breakfast from the recipe manual. That's okay, but you have to change things on your grocery list, okay? So that's really important. I really hope we can stay away from dessert. I will be touching base on this, but that's a goal, is to stay away from dessert. But fruit at night is better than chocolate. So if you're really craving something, go for a sweet fruit or something like that. Coffee, we're gonna try to go to black coffee. If you absolutely need creamer, it's coconut creamer or almond milk. Trying to stay away from adding any kind of sugars. Raw stevia, if you really are into that, I'm not. But that would be the only other thing. Green tea would be awesome. A little bit of raw organic honey is okay in your green tea. Again, we will touch on that. Let's see. The first 2 days are an optional detox. This is to clean out your liver, just to kind of get you set up for success starting on Wednesday. If looking at this stresses you out, either choose to do 1 day of the detox just to see if you can do it, just to clean yourself out. It's not a perfect cleanse, no way. I'm not a big detoxer, but I do think it's nice to kind of set yourself up for success, so that's why it's here. When I say optional, if you just know it's not gonna work for you, I want you to add protein. So for your smoothies, add protein powder. Have a snack. For your salads, have some protein in there. And for your dinner, add some protein as well to that. But you have to change your grocery list, okay? If you have questions, email me on the detox. Drink lots of water those days, okay? Drink lots of waters. And the videos for that day, I will talk a little bit more about that. When you prep, I want you to prep as much as possible on Sundays. You know, when you look at this meal plan this week, there's not a ton to prep. I mean, there is. I want you to make your protein bars and your trail mix and hard boil some eggs. But it's hard to make salads because you don't want them to get wilty, but you can make your homemade salad dressings ahead of time on Sunday. You could make your turkey burgers and then freeze them. That's another thing you could do. But I think this one you can do on your own as you look. I like to really prep on Sunday nights or Sundays during the day, and then on Wednesday. I have 2 prep days. Some of you may need prep 1 day because you're so busy, but I'm telling you guys, prep is the key. Prep and plan is the key to success. A couple people told me the protein bars they really, really like, and it's hard to even have them in the house. What I would recommend is make the protein bars. After they cool, cut them up, individually wrap them, and put them in the freezer. Then you just pull one out at a time, one a day, okay? Really quick, emergency snacks. I always talk about having some emergency snacks in your purse. And I'm talking protein bars, and you're gonna see one of my favorites are Quest protein bars. They're not perfect. They are not perfect. They're just an emergency snack in case you need it. And so instead of stopping at Starbucks or grabbing something you shouldn't. So you'll hear more on emergency snacks. Other than that, I gotta keep this below 15 minutes and I'm almost there. There's gonna be more videos, you guys. But I hope this gives you a good start. It is Friday. This video is being posted today. You've got the whole weekend. Prep and plan. You all have different personalities, so I need you to do what works for your personality. You can do this. I'm here for you. Email me questions. That's nice that it's not computer generated. I'm here to help you. And I can't wait to get started on Monday. I'm really, really excited. So we will see you shortly. Okay.